Welcome, dear listener, to The Whispering Wind Through the Pines, a tranquil slice of life audiobook designed to guide you towards peaceful relaxation and a restful night's sleep. If you enjoy this calming experience, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more soothing content. Before we begin the journey of Corin's retreat into the serene forest, we'll start with a gentle breathing guidance to help you settle in and release any lingering tension. If you'd prefer to go directly to the story, you'll find the chapter timestamps in the description below for easy navigation, just in case you're eager to get right into the story of a lone cabin nestled in a peaceful pine forest, focusing on the slow and simple moments of one character's journey into inner peace. Find a comfortable position now, allowing your body to settle deeply into your bed. Feel the support of your mattress, letting go of any tension held in your shoulders and neck. Maybe adjust your pillows or blankets, creating a space that is just right for you to rest. Imagine the soft glow of a warm fire and the gentle sounds of the forest as we prepare for a journey into the simple beauty of the natural world. This is your invitation to disconnect from the day and open up to quietude and calm. Let's take a deep, soothing breath together. Inhale gently through your nose, feeling the air fill your lungs, and then exhale softly through your mouth, like the slow release of a gentle sigh. With each breath, imagine the whispering wind moving through the pine trees, carrying any worries away from you. Picture the rich colors and textures of a peaceful forest, the soft earth beneath your feet, the dappled light filtering through the leaves, and a sense of tranquil calm slowly settling within. Let these images and feelings wash over you as you breathe easily, inviting a deeper state of quiet relaxation. If your thoughts begin to wander, that is completely normal and all right. Just let them gently drift by, like the clouds passing overhead, and then slowly bring your attention back to your breath, to the sound of my voice, or to the feeling of peace within you. There is no effort needed. Simply listen and allow the calm rhythms of the forest to carry you towards sleep. Focus on the ease and openness of the present moment, allowing the subtle movements and gentle sounds to guide you deeper into a state of restful awareness. Now, let's begin our journey and allow the stillness of the forest to envelop you and create the perfect setting for rest and peaceful sleep. Chapter 1. Arrival and Settling. The old wooden hinges of the cabin door sighed softly as Corin pushed it open, stepping into the dim interior. The scent of aged wood and faint dust motes hung in the air, a gentle aroma that felt both familiar and comforting. The late afternoon sunlight filtered through the small window, casting a warm, honeyed glow across the room. Corin moved slowly, taking in the simple space. A small stove sat patiently in the corner, its metal surface dull with disuse, waiting quietly. A worn wooden table and a single chair sat beside the window, patiently waiting. With a soft sigh, Corin let their travel bag slide off their shoulder, its weight no longer a concern. They moved with a gentle ease towards the small wooden table, placing the bag beside it. A small pile of soft cotton blankets rested neatly on the wooden chair, patiently waiting to welcome them. As Corin's fingers brushed over the worn fabric, a small moment of ease filtered into them. They turned towards the window, a calming sense of anticipation flowing through them. Outside, the tall pine trees stood silently, their needles swaying gently in the breeze. The soft whisper of the wind traveled through the forest and came to rest upon their ears. It flowed into them, creating an expansive feeling of calm. Corin experienced a subtle feeling of lightness as their awareness settled into this space, this soft rhythm of nature's pulse. They watched the dance of light and shadow across the forest floor, finding a simple pleasure in the quiet, slow movement. A sense of peace began to settle into their chest as they took it all in. Moving slowly, Corin reached for the small pile of firewood beside the stove. The rough bark felt smooth and comfortable against their hands as they stacked the pieces carefully inside. The crackle of a match came slowly, followed by the gentle sound of the kindling as it caught, the soft glow of light dancing and playing. As the heat began to rise, a sense of gentle warmth slowly spread throughout the space and into Corin. Corin moved over to a small shelf that sat near the stove and found a tin of loose tea leaves. The scent of chamomile and lemon balm drifted up as they opened the lid, a gentle scent that felt calming and familiar. They poured the tea into a small ceramic cup, then slowly added the heated water, allowing their awareness to rest on each task, each small moment. They could feel the gentle weight of the cup in their hands and the slight warmth it emitted through the ceramic. Turning slowly, Corin sat by the window with their tea, looking out at the soft colors of dusk settling in. The sounds of birdsong had faded away into a peaceful quiet as the last light began to disappear and their body began to melt into the comfort of the chair. They felt themselves drawn into the simple beauty of the forest, a sense of calm and ease flowing through every cell. The rhythm of the woods called to the rhythm of their breath. The tea felt warm and soothing as they took their first sip. The gentle flavors swirled on their tongue as they noticed the light gradually dimming outside, the space becoming softer. With a small, comfortable sigh, they felt the last bits of the day finally released as they embraced the stillness of the evening. The quiet movements of the evening invited a quiet inner reflection. Corin took one final look around at the small cabin, a sense of gentle gratitude welling up inside them. The simple space felt like a warm embrace. They could feel a deep sigh move through their body, a release of all tension. A feeling of ease washed over them, carrying them into a gentle sense of peace. Here they would settle into a quieter rhythm, where the soft whisper of the wind through the pines would be their constant companion. Chapter 2. Gentle Rhythms of the Forest. The first light of dawn filtered softly through the cabin window, painting the wooden walls with a gentle pale gold. Corin stirred slowly beneath the soft cotton blankets, feeling the lingering warmth from the fire. A gentle sense of ease filled them as they became aware of the quiet of the early morning and the soft call of a distant bird. With a soft, deep breath, they allowed themselves to be gently pulled from sleep. Moving with a slow and deliberate ease, Corin pushed back the blankets, feeling the cool air against their skin. They stood, stretching their arms slowly overhead, feeling a sense of calm flow through their limbs as they shifted and stretched. A gentle yawn escaped their lips as they settled into their own slow and peaceful rhythm. They moved towards the window, drawn by the soft light of dawn, and looked out towards the forest. Outside, the world felt fresh and new. The tall pine trees stood silently, their needles tipped with dew. The light touched them gently, illuminating their unique and beautiful shapes. Corin stepped out onto the porch, feeling the cool wood beneath their bare feet, and let the stillness of the morning wash over them. The subtle sense of damp earth and pine filled their senses, creating a feeling of deep calm and connection. They breathed deeply, noticing how the scent brought a sense of peace into their chest. With a gentle and easeful awareness, Corin moved down from the porch and onto the narrow path leading into the forest. They noticed the soft rustling of leaves as they passed, each sound moving with its own gentle rhythm. They moved slowly, mindfully, as their feet met the soft bed of pine needles, their bare toes curling slightly with each step. A sense of being at home washed through their entire body. As Corin walked along the winding path, they began to pay closer attention to the details of the forest around them. Small, delicate patterns of moss grew on the sides of the rocks. The sun filtered softly through the canopy, created intricate patterns on the forest floor. They stopped for a moment, letting their hand brush gently against the soft moss, feeling a gentle ease as the texture flowed over their skin. Further along the path, they paused beside a large old tree, noticing the deep grooves and patterns in its bark. They touched it softly, the rough texture flowing underneath their fingertips. They imagined the tree standing there patiently, day after day, season after season. Its presence felt comforting and strong, as a gentle guardian of the woods. Its patience and calm moved through them, creating a feeling of deeper calm and acceptance. Corin spotted a small, delicate spider spinning its web nearby, its movements slow and deliberate. They paused to observe the intricate pattern it created, feeling a gentle fascination with its patient work. The world unfolded in slow motion and simple beauty. They felt a sense of peaceful connection with this simple, elegant act of nature. The feeling flowed over them and settled in like a soft blanket. Corin continued their walk, feeling the gentle rhythm of their breath and the subtle movements of their body. They moved quietly, allowing their awareness to settle deeply into the forest. The sun continued to rise, warming the forest and warming Corin. As the day continued, they felt themselves slowly aligning with the natural flow of the forest and embracing a peaceful rhythm that carried them forward with ease. They could feel an awareness of the body that was new, a sense of being present with all of nature's simple beauty. Chapter 3. A quiet afternoon by the stream. The sun had risen higher in the sky, casting a warm golden light as Corin moved slowly through the forest. Their steps were gentle, their breath was easy, and their movements flowed naturally along with the quiet rhythm of the woods. With each soft breeze, they could feel a gentle relaxation wash over them, moving throughout their body like a soft wave. The forest path gradually began to slope downwards, and the soft sound of water trickling over stones became more prominent. Following the sound, Corin found themselves at the edge of a small stream. The water moved slowly over smooth, rounded stones, its surface sparkling in the sunlight. They moved carefully to the bank, their feet finding solid footing on a small patch of grass. The sound of the water, as it babbled and gurgled over the stones, created a calming melody that filled the space and settled within them. Corin's awareness moved from the outer beauty to the inner sense of peace. They sat slowly on the soft grass, their legs crossed comfortably in front of them. They could feel the soft, cool earth beneath their hands as their gaze followed the movement of the water, noticing how it reflected the light like a gentle dance. They moved slowly through a scan of their inner world and felt the small and gentle ease that had come with their journey thus far. As they sat there quietly, the sounds of the forest slowly became more pronounced. They could hear the gentle whisper of the wind as it moved through the tall trees above, the quiet buzz of insects humming nearby, and the soft chirping of birds hidden within the canopy. With a deep breath, Corin allowed their senses to become fully immersed in the gentle sounds of nature, a sense of peaceful calm flowing gently through them. The sounds filled their whole body as a soft invitation to simply be. Corin's gaze followed a small leaf as it floated along the stream's surface, moving with the gentle current. They could feel a sense of calm as they watched it move effortlessly, without any resistance. They closed their eyes for a moment, allowing the sound of the water and the gentle breeze to wash over them. As they opened them once again, the world seemed brighter, gentler, and much more at ease. Moving slowly and mindfully, Corin lay back on the soft grass, stretching out their arms and legs. The earth felt cool and welcoming beneath their back, and the soft rays of the sun warmed their skin. They could feel the gentle pull of gravity as they settled deeper into the earth, and with it, a quiet ease washed over them. With each gentle breath, they surrendered to the feeling of calm and tranquility that the forest offered. They noticed a small, white butterfly fluttering near their face, and followed it as it danced from flower to flower. The delicate movements of its wings and the vibrant colors of its body drew their attention, filling them with a sense of peace and gentle wonder. Their mind was at rest, their body at ease, and their awareness open to the beauty of this moment. They felt themselves becoming more and more at peace with each moment spent in quiet observation. As the afternoon slowly drew on, Corin lingered by the stream, feeling grateful for the gentle rhythms of nature and the simple beauty of the forest. With a final deep breath, they noticed how easily the worries of the day had drifted away, replaced by a profound sense of inner stillness. The gentle flow of the water echoed the ease that now moved through their body and heart. They rose slowly and quietly and began to walk at ease with every movement back toward the cabin. Chapter 4. Evening Reflections. The late afternoon light began to soften, casting long, gentle shadows as Corin approached the cabin. They moved slowly, noticing how the air seemed to carry a new stillness, a hushed expectancy for the coming evening. As they pushed open the cabin door, the familiar scent of wood and the faint warmth from the lingering fire embraced them with a gentle familiarity, offering a soft sense of welcome. Inside, Corin moved with a slow, deliberate ease, their body feeling lighter, their mind quieter. They placed the few simple items they had used for the day back in their places, moving with a gentle awareness of each task. The quiet act of tidying and arranging felt calming, almost meditative. They could feel a sense of contentment and ease as each item was set back into its rightful place. As the day began to fade, Corin moved to the small stove, adding a few pieces of wood, watching the flames begin to dance, casting a warm, flickering light across the room. The gentle crackling sounds filled the cabin with a soft, comforting rhythm, and a feeling of peaceful relaxation began to settle more deeply into their bones. The warm glow of the fire was an invitation to settle further into a quiet, inward space. From a small bag, Corin pulled out a handful of fresh vegetables and a few fragrant herbs. They moved slowly, mindfully, washing and chopping each ingredient, savoring the textures and aromas. The gentle sounds of chopping and stirring were like a simple, soothing song, filling the cabin with a pleasant, comfortable feeling. Each task was done with a quiet appreciation and an awareness of all that was. As the vegetables simmered in the pot, Corin turned to the bookshelf, gently running their fingers over the spines of a few worn, leather-bound volumes. They pulled out a collection of poems and settled comfortably into the chair by the window. With the soft light of the fire, they began to slowly move through each page, allowing the words to flow over them, their meanings settling in with a sense of ease. Corin read slowly, their voice soft as they allowed their breath to move gently with the words. The themes of nature, inner peace, and simple joy spoke to the experiences of their day, and a quiet sense of gratitude washed through their being as each poem unfolded. Each word and image settled gently and peacefully into their awareness. The soft cadence of the words soothed their mind, their heart. As the sky outside grew darker, Corin closed the book, holding it gently in their hands. They spent a few moments looking out the window, watching the soft glow of the moon begin to appear, feeling a sense of connection to the world and to all of its gentle rhythms. The quiet beauty of the evening filled them with a feeling of deep peace. With a slow, deliberate movement, they finished their meal and placed their dishes into a basin to soak. The last light of the fire danced along the cabin walls, and they settled back into the soft chair, feeling the easy flow of calm. They stretched their legs out, their hands resting gently in their lap, as they allowed the quietness of the evening to settle completely around them as easily as the gentle setting of the sun. They could feel a deep, warm calm spreading throughout their entire body, inviting rest. Chapter 5. The Soft Light of the Moon. The moon had risen high above the forest, casting a soft, silvery glow across the landscape as Corin gently opened the cabin door. The night air felt cool and fresh against their skin, carrying with it the quiet sense of damp earth and pine. They stepped slowly onto the porch, feeling the smooth wood beneath their bare feet, and breathed deeply, allowing the stillness of the night to settle within them. The quiet sounds of the night filled the space, a soft harmony of gentle movements. Corin moved with a quiet ease, stepping down from the porch and into the cool, soft grass. The moonlight painted long, gentle shadows of the tall pine trees, creating an ethereal and calming atmosphere. The world seemed to be breathing slowly, and a sense of peace drifted over them as they began to walk, letting their attention move gently along with their bodies. Their footsteps were soft and light as they moved through the quiet forest. As they wandered through the trees, the gentle sounds of the night became more distinct. The soft hooting of an owl in the distance, the chirping of crickets hidden in the grass, and the whisper of the wind as it moved through the pine needles. Each sound seemed to deepen the feeling of serenity and quietude, creating a soothing melody that gently moved through them. Their body felt soft and their heart at peace as they settled into the rhythm of the night. Corin paused by a clearing, the moonlight illuminating the tall grasses and delicate wildflowers with a soft, luminous glow. They settled slowly onto the ground, their bodies sinking into the soft earth. They could feel a gentle connection to the earth beneath them as their awareness settled into their own body, noticing its slow, quiet rhythm. The moon's soft light seemed to invite a deep state of peace and calm. They reached up a hand and gently touched a blade of grass, feeling the cool moisture that had gathered during the evening. The simple act of touching and sensing filled them with a sense of gentle wonder, a simple, profound ease moving through them. They focused their attention on each detail of the clearing before them, allowing the soft light and gentle shadows to lead them inward. Looking up at the sky, Corin noticed the stars, shimmering faintly like tiny diamonds scattered across a vast velvet cloth. The immensity of the night sky filled them with a sense of peace, a feeling of being part of something larger than themselves. They breathed slowly, noticing how the rhythm of their breath aligned with the quiet movements of the night. They felt a gentle sense of insignificance that brought with it a feeling of profound peace. With a slow, deep breath, Corin closed their eyes for a moment, surrendering completely to the gentle embrace of the night. They could feel the cool air on their skin, the soft earth beneath them, and the quiet rhythm of their heart. As they opened their eyes, they saw the world through a new, more peaceful light. The world seemed to be at rest, as they were, as one with its quiet rhythms. As the hours moved slowly by, Corin remained in the clearing, allowing the gentle peace of the moonlit night to permeate their entire being. A sense of quiet gratitude washed over them as they embraced the simplicity and beauty of the present moment. Their heart felt open and their body soft, as they knew they had found their way into a state of deep relaxation. Finally, with a deep sigh, they rose slowly to begin their journey back toward the cabin. Chapter 6. Acceptance and Return. The first hint of dawn began to paint the sky with soft hues of pink and lavender as Corin awoke. The cabin felt warm and inviting, the gentle light filtering through the window, carrying with it a sense of peace and quiet expectancy. They stretched slowly beneath the soft blankets, feeling a gentle ease move through their limbs as they awakened. The sense of calm and comfort carried through them, inviting them to linger in this space just a bit longer. They rose gently, moving with a slow and deliberate rhythm as they began to prepare for their final day in the forest. Their movements were smooth and fluid as they gathered their things. The simple tasks felt grounding and familiar, each one done with a gentle awareness and ease. They moved with grace and purpose, carrying the peaceful feeling of the forest within them. Outside, the forest greeted them with a soft and gentle stillness. The air felt crisp and cool against their skin. As they began to walk, the familiar path seemed to beckon them forward, their every turn creating a feeling of ease and familiarity. They moved slowly, allowing their senses to soak in each detail, each texture, each scent, one last time. Corin paused by the stream, watching the water flow gently over the stones, reflecting the soft light of the morning. They took a deep breath, feeling a sense of gratitude for the simple beauty of this place. The gentle sounds of nature filled them with a sense of peace and calm. They placed their hands gently into the water, enjoying the sensation of the coolness as it flowed over their skin, noticing how that feeling slowly moved throughout their whole body. As they continued their walk, Corin moved slowly, noticing how easily the rhythm of the forest had become their own. The familiar trees and the soft sounds of nature surrounded them as they let their inner awareness settle into a deep and profound state of ease. They felt themselves now in tune with the subtle movements, the gentle pace, the quiet pulse of the world around them. They could feel it moving slowly, with ease, as one with their own breath. They arrived back at the cabin and began to pack their few belongings with a slow, deliberate care. Each item they folded, each strap they tightened, evoked a gentle memory of their time here. With each task, a deep sense of gratitude arose, and a quiet joy flowed into their heart. This quiet space had offered them so much, so easily. With their bag finally packed, Corin stepped out onto the porch, taking one last look around, and took in the familiar scent of pine needles and fresh earth. They could feel a sense of peaceful contentment as they turned to begin their journey back toward the world they had left behind. They felt as if a part of the forest now walked alongside them, carrying an easeful rhythm in their heart. Corin moved slowly, mindfully down the path, feeling the soft earth beneath their feet and the gentle pull of the breeze on their skin. They walked with a sense of a quiet confidence, knowing that they would carry the peace of the forest with them always, a gentle reminder of all they had learned and all they had released. Their heart felt full, their mind felt calm, and their body moved with ease.